Его сильная сторона, я как всем говорю, это
Her strong suit, as I always say, is her aggressiveness. Of course, only on the tatami. Women's judo is about physical health and aggressiveness, and Abiba has it all. Aggressiveness, physical health, technique, and very good holds. As much as I really like her aggressiveness on the tatami, I must say that she's a very kind, smart girl who smiles all the time and talks to everyone. She's a very good person.
всё время со всеми общается. Она очень хорошая.
There is a clear contrast between how she behaves on the tatami and who she is outside of it. And that is true professionalism. When you are at work, you give it your all and devote yourself completely. But when the training or competition is over, you relax, you smile, talk to everyone, and connect with the team. In those moments, you also show your leadership qualities, and that is very important.
Это очень важно.
Kazakh judoka Abiba Abuzhakynova competes in the under 48 kilograms weight class. This bright and seemingly fragile young woman is currently writing her name into the history of Kazakh judo by becoming the first Kazakh woman to win a medal at the World Championships. After that, Abiba proved time and time again that her achievement was no fluke. She continued to climb the podium at the World Championships but always stopped 1 or 2 steps away from gold. In other words, Abiba still has something to prove. Although she looks bright and fragile, she is extremely demanding of herself. In her view, if you don't win medals, you're simply nobody. You might as well leave the sport. Bronze and silver are respectable results, but they are not what truly makes Abiba Abuzhakynova happy.
If I win gold, it would be impossible to put into words how I would feel when you realize that you're number one in these competitions. In our sport, it's very difficult to be number one and stay at the top. It's hard to win medals in judo, time after time. And for me, nothing can replace a gold medal. Neither bronze nor silver can compare to gold.
Abiba.
When it comes to Abiba as an athlete, she's a very strong-willed and persistent girl. At competitions, it is her willpower and character that give her the upper hand over all her rivals. Her persistence is incredible.
Это спортсменка мирового уровня.
She's a world-class athlete. She just needs to be supported, and she can win the World Championship and the Olympic Games. She can do anything and beat any opponent. She has a slight psychological weakness when she reaches the final. She gives up a little, but we are working on that too. I think that this year there will be the Asian Games, and next year we will have the World Championships at home. I think she will achieve a very, very good result.
И в следующем году чемпионат мира у нас дома будет. И думаю, что очень-очень хороший результат у него будет.
Енді Abiba Abuzhakynova деген қарындасымыз.
About our Abiba Abuzhakynova, she is currently the leader of women's judo in Kazakhstan and is quite literally writing her name in gold letters in the history of the sport. She became the first Kazakh woman to win world-level medals in judo, bronze, and silver at the World Championships, as well as a silver medal at the Asian Games. In short, she's our true heroine. We believe and hope that if Abiba continues to train with the same dedication, she will one day become an Olympic champion. And I can confidently say that she is already a champion in our eyes.
Сенеміз, үміттеміз, және де чемпион болуына тілектеспін.
Abiba Abuzhakynova concluded the 2025 season with a major achievement. The International Judo Federation recognized her as the world's top judoka in her weight category. This status now makes her the main target for competitors worldwide, each aiming to defeat the leader. It is both a challenge and significant pressure, especially in the highly competitive extra lightweight division. Here, the laws of physics apply. The lighter the athletes, the more maneuverable and faster they are in their movements. But it seems that Abiba knows how to withstand the pressure. At least, she's getting better and better at it over time.
I topped the rankings, so now my motto is I cannot lose. Being at the top of the rankings means being able to withstand competition. I want Kazakhstan to be able to compete at the world level in judo. I have reached that level. When an important tournament is approaching, I don't dwell on it too much because it takes a lot of energy and strength. I try not to think about the competition too much. The main thing for me is to eat right, stick to my routine, and build up my strength. That's what I focus on, and I try not to overload my mind with thoughts about fight itself.
Today, Abiba Abuzhakynova leads Kazakhstan's women judo team, serves as captain of the Jenis women's club, and is an athlete who has consistently progressed in international competitions. That makes it surprising to realize that not long ago, Abiba was ready to leave the sport for good. She seriously considered a quiet, non-athletic life. It would have been easier financially, and she was understandably concerned about her lack of top-level results.
In 2019, I wanted to quit sport. I had problems, including financial ones, but I had good coaches around me, and at that moment, I didn't leave judo. My coaches told me, wait, you will still achieve something, you will still win. Those words and their belief in me convinced me to stay, while in fact, at the time, I was thinking of just leaving judo and doing something else.
Certain moments in Abiba's story suggest that her path is destined, in one way or another, for the highest achievements. In 2019, she chose to stay in judo, supported by the people around her. From the very beginning, her mother played a pivotal role, recognizing her daughter's athletic potential in early childhood and deciding it was worth nurturing and developing.
My mom took me to gymnastics one day and noticed I had a certain talent for it. I think she saw that I could become an athlete and achieve great things. As a child, I was very energetic and moved around a lot. Noticing this quality, she enrolled me in sports and then I continued on my own. So here's the short story. I was enrolled in sports because I had a lot of energy and was very agile.
A sporty and energetic schoolgirl, Abiba had a passion for artistic gymnastics. But one day, unexpectedly, the club closed its doors. Without sport, young Abiba felt at a loss. She could not imagine her life without it. And the question arose, which path to choose next? By a fortunate series of coincidences, she was introduced to judo. Looking back, Abiba admits that if the gymnastics club had remained open, she most likely would have continued in that sport, and that it is almost impossible to predict where that path might have led her. Deprived of gymnastics, she began exploring judo more closely and perhaps not immediately, but eventually she embraced it completely, dedicating herself seriously and for the long term.
No, I didn't go into judo on purpose. I didn't know beforehand that it was my sport. It all happened by chance, but when I tried, I liked it very much. By then, I realized that my whole life was judo. I devoted all my thoughts, energy, and focus to the sport. At that time, I was already 17 or 18 years old. It was 2015. If you go into sports, you have to leave everything else behind and devote your health to it. But in return, sport teaches people patience, perseverance, and humanity. I believe that one should take up sports to become a good person who benefits society. So I urge people to take up professional sports.
Abiba and I have been side by side since sports college. Even then, it was clear what she was capable of. She became the silver medalist at the World Youth Championships. At that moment, she showed her character and her strength. She proved that she was capable of winning medals of any level. Hard work and inner strength play a decisive role in the women's team. With a strong character, you can turn the tide of any battle and emerge victorious even in the most difficult situations. The professional club Zheniz is Kazakhstan's first specialized international judo club. Club captain Gusman Kyrgyzbayev says that Zheniz has brought together Kazakhstan's most talented judokas under its wing.
Biz сол жеңіс клуб келгелі бері
Since its founding, the Zheniz club has seen its athletes compete in foreign club leagues, gaining invaluable experience that they later apply in competitions, furthering their development. The more tournaments they participate in, the more confident they become, making victories easier to achieve. This creates a solid foundation for future success.
деп айтқым келеді. Енді жалпы
The Zheniz Club is the first of its kind in Kazakhstan. In 2025, the first championship among club leagues was held, and our team delivered outstanding results, effectively becoming the champions of the league.
деп айтсам болады.
In team standings, Zheniz consistently secures top positions.
Есепте жаңағы жүлделі орындардан көрініп жүр.
Kazakhstan has traditionally been strong in martial arts, including judo. Since gaining its independence, Kazakhstan has not only participated in international competitions, but has also competed for medals.
Огромный потенциал у Казахстана.
The potential is immense. Kazakhstan's judo team is filled with highly technical athletes, and the tradition runs deep.
У вас есть легенда мирового дзюдо.
The country has produced world judo legends like Yildiz Smetov and Maxim Rakov. For me, it is a great honor to have Smetov as part of our team.
Сметов с нами в команде.
Since 2025, the national team has switched to an updated training system. It is based on the international experience and methodology of one of the world's most successful coaches, Atsio Gamba.
Бізде 2025 жылдың басынан бастап жаңа
We have been working under a new system since 2025. This system has already been tested and is fully fine-tuned. It is being implemented with the support of the ministry and the federation. Now we will see how it works for young athletes and how far it can take them.
аға жарыстарда енді көріп жатармыз осы жүйенің қандай деңгейге, осы жүйемен қандай деңгейге көтерілгенімізді.
Я думаю, что у нас все получится.
I am confident we will succeed. Kazakhstan's judo is on track to become one of the strongest in the world. I believe this because we're following a system developed by Atsio Gamba, one of the best coaches globally. This is not just my opinion, it is proven by results.
Самый сильный тренер в мире.
The key now is for our athletes to embrace and enjoy this system, attend training consistently, and continue developing. I am certain that very soon the judo world will be talking about us.
Я думаю, что очень скоро уже о нас будут разговаривать.
The training base is located in the capital's complex, the Zhekpezhek Martial Arts Palace, named after Zhaksilik Ushkampirov. The martial arts halls here cover an area of 700 square meters. The palace has, of course, a sports arena, as well as a modern fitness center with state-of-the-art equipment. There is a hotel, a medical center, and even a mini football pitch. There are cafeterias and a restaurant. In short, Zhekpezhek is not just a facility, it is a world-class professional sports infrastructure.
Қазіргі таңда бізде екінші жыл ұлттық құрама дзюдоисттар жекпе-жегіміз.
This is the second year that the national judo team has been training at Zhekpezhek Martial Arts Palace. Today, our complex has become the main base for the national team.
Олар заманауи техножим құрал-жабдықтарымен толықтырылған.
We provide a full cycle of training for athletes, from comfortable accommodation in a 75-bed hotel to training in a high-tech techno-gym hall.
Жүзуге болады. Сонымен қоса бізде ресторанымыз бар, бір уақытта 100
Our infrastructure, including a restaurant area and a specialized 1,400 square meter judo hall, allows us to effectively scale the training process, accommodating up to 150 athletes at the same time in one hall.
ол жерде ұлттық құрамалардың саны 100-150 спортсменді бір уақытта қабылдап спорттық жаттығуларды өткізуге болады.
The state provides us with significant support. All the necessary conditions for training have been established. Both our local coaches and visiting international coaches confirm this, noting that facilities like ours are unmatched anywhere else in the world. With such opportunities, we must aim for victory. On behalf of the entire Kazakh team, we express our deep gratitude to the state for its unwavering support.
Үлкен алғысымды білдіремін.
Abiba Abuzhakynova is also the captain of the Jeunesse Club's women's team. As captain, her role goes beyond personal victories. She carries responsibility for the team's achievements and for fostering a positive atmosphere within the staff overall. Abiba emphasizes that the current level of training for Kazakh judokas is now entirely in their own hands, thanks to the excellent conditions established for athlete development. As the leader of women's judo, she dreams of seeing the number of female champions grow, with women contributing to the country's medal tally just as much as men. While Kazakh men currently achieve greater success on the world tatami, it is important to note that there are fewer women competing in judo overall. Early in her professional career, Abiba herself faced a slight lack of understanding from her loved ones.
Of course, at the very beginning, some of my relatives were against it. After all, I'm a woman. But now everyone is just happy. They're excited about my achievements and the fact that I can help them. My family often thanks me, but all my successes in sport are thanks to them. It's their immense support that inspires me and leads me to victory.
The formula for success in judo is much like in almost any sport: discipline, refined technique, and strong character. Abiba has always possessed discipline, while technique and character are qualities that every athlete can continue to develop and perfect over time.
Для спортсмена психология это 50% победа.
For an athlete, psychology accounts for half of the victory. You can be incredibly strong, dominate in training, but when it comes to competition, mental factors can make you lose.
Проигрываешь. Abiba очень умная.
Abiba is exceptionally smart and deeply focused on her work. She never misses a session, never complains, always completes every task she is given, and is driven by the desire to become a champion.
Она всегда идет, задание даешь, она делает.
I think this mindset is crucial for any athlete. When you truly want to be a champion, that determination gives you the strength to achieve it.
Чемпионом тебе дает Всевышний стать чемпионом.
In reality, an athlete needs both technique and character, but I often feel that character is even more important. With a strong character, you will push through and achieve victory. If you're weak, you may give up halfway. That's why character is truly the decisive factor. I've become calmer and more patient. I used to lack these qualities, but I have changed over time. Now I'm approaching the next Olympics with this mindset and these goals, especially in judo, where this attitude matters most.
The path to the top is never easy, and it is rarely short. Abiba Abuzhakynova has reached a stage where she no longer battles herself as harshly as she once did. She's learning patience and learning never to give up. One thing is clear: for Abiba, the next Olympics are not just a dream, they are a concrete goal that she's now realistically capable of achieving. With her strong character, accumulated experience, and the powerful team supporting her, she has every chance to reach the top and claim gold at the upcoming competitions.